Yeah, I'm well aware you can't see me. It's OPSEC, you know. I'm a law-abiding citizen. You see that? See how quickly I hit the button? But my seatbelt thing went off. So, I don't know how many of you guys listened to Governor Boshear's ridiculous statement after his buddies were killed in the bank shooting the other day. You know, it's all the same nonsense that we're going to hear more and more of with each one of these shootings that mysteriously happened. And mysteriously now, he's fucking far, you know, I don't like using the term left and right, or Democrat, Republican, liberal, conservative, but it's not a coincidence that all these people tend to lean to one side of that imaginary line. You know, they in my mind, the only thing I can come up with is that they generally believe that by sacrificing a few, they're going to help the many on their side, right? They want guns banned. What better way to do it than to take one of those guns and go commit these acts of violence? Then the government will make a policy, you know, because and then you obey the policy. They're too stupid to think, well, let's see. Murder's already illegal. Been illegal for a long time. Yet people still commit murders. But the idea was that since they obey every rule they're told they have to obey, that you will obey every rule you have to obey. One of the most ridiculous things in all of it is, you know, all of it's ridiculous, don't get me wrong. But these people that jump on board with the let's make gun manufacturers responsible, or, you know, let's get rid of their immunity. They're not immune from prosecution. But if you're going to do that with gun manufacturers, let's make Ford responsible. Let's get rid of their fucking immunity. How about that? Let's get rid of you know, Chrysler's immunity and all the big car manufacturers' immunity when it comes to car accidents. If you get drunk and get behind the wheel and kill somebody, that somebody's family should be able to sue car companies. I mean, it just sounds ridiculous talking about it. And when you talk to them and you say something about it, they're like, oh, that's ridiculous. Well, yeah, it's fucking ridiculous, too, to think that a manufacturer should be held liable if somebody, you know, commits an act that isn't justified. You know, we live in a fucked up world now anyway. Everything's going south. We're watching it happen. It's burning to the ground in front of our faces. And you, me, us coward men in this country, and we're all cowards to some degree because we're not doing shit. At least that we're telling people about anyway. Which you can't. If you did something, don't fucking tell me. I don't want to know. But kudos to you. And if I do something, guess what? I'm not going to be telling you. If I have done something, I wouldn't tell you. You know, like, where's these patriots at? That's what I want to know. You know, I don't call myself a patriot because I don't do patriotic shit. When I start doing some real patriotic shit, I might change my thinking on that. And I've explained it before. It's no different than me just calling myself a hero, and then you calling me a hero. And we're all just heroes, just stroking each other's non-existent fucking egos so we think our dick's an inch or two bigger than what it really is. It's some total bullshit. I left a comment last night, you know, because I'm full troll mode now on Therapy Range. You know, I'd probably sit down and drink a beer with the dude. But when it comes to the shit that he's talking about, he is the epitome of the problem. Patriot this, patriot that. His business, how he feeds his family, has the word fucking patriot in it. Why? It's for no other reason than to draw people to that website. All these patriots that patriot everything, patriot coffee, patriot jock straps. Like, cut the fuck on. You're an idiot. Go away. And then he has to say he's from Brown County, so now I got to explain to people why fucking idiots are living in Brown County, Ohio. Because I lived there for a decent amount of time. Idiots are everywhere. You're not going to change it. There's too many idiots. The idiots outweigh the non-idiots, which is why they will get these bans off. And it might not be today. And you might think the Bruin decision is going to do something. Guess what? Ain't going to fucking matter. Ain't going to matter, because here's what's going to happen. I'm going to spell it out for you. They're going to ban this shit. And when they do, the vast majority of people are going to do as they're told, because they're good little sheep. Those who don't do as they're told, a large portion of them are going to get knocked by the three-letter agencies, because they have a registry. They know you bought it. that there's going to be enough to do what? Come knock on your door? You haven't thought this one through, child. To kick in your fucking door. To search your house if they want. Well, freedom, that'll never happen. Yeah, we won't be wearing masks on our face for 3 years either. Well, when I say we, I really mean you. That'll never happen either. You'll never be forced to take a vaccine to keep your job. That'll never happen. Not in this country, they say. Hey, idiots. That country that was once this country is no longer here. And it's because you continue to sit on your ass and do nothing. But you leave the same fucking mundane comments in the comments section, acting like you're some shit that you're obviously not, because you're not doing that shit. You know, and the thing is this, the people that they look down on the most are the most patriotic people. Listen, if I see a dude that daddy government says can't own a firearm, and they go out of their way to get a firearm, to carry a firearm, and they know how to use that firearm, fuck it, even if they don't know how to use it to some degree, they are far more patriotic than this shitbag that fucking looks down on them for what they did, you know, a decade ago or 2 decades ago or however many decades ago. And the funniest thing about it is that all these people are soon to be, they're not going to become felons overnight. And a lot of them will become felons. But they're going to be looked at as criminals. And then if they get caught, they'll go through the system. They'll get that super high fucking bond because, you know, they're ninjas in the night because they got caught with the AR-15 stuffed under their bed or in their wall or in their gun safe or wherever it may be. And they're going to be looked at, you know, after they'll have to go through the whole thing. They'll get some crazy motherfucking bond, like I said. Then they'll go, you know, to arraignment, and they'll say, Your Honor, I'm not guilty. I was exercising my right. You know, and then the man in the dress is going to say, I don't give a fuck. Here's your $100,000 cash bond. Kick rocks. You're going to go sit in jail for a year or two. They're going to wear you down to eventually you get to the point where it's like, well, we're going to get this 10 years and this $250,000 fine, or you could take this probation and this $10,000 fine. And your weak-minded, soft ass is going to take that deal. That's what's going to happen. And then you'll be a felon. And then you can wear the badge. And, listen, I don't want to see anybody go through the system because the system sucks. The system's unconstitutional. It shouldn't exist. From top to bottom, it needs to go. But these fucking idiots, they are under the belief that government is, what's the word? No, that's not the word. Maybe it is the word. Multifaceted. They believe that there's different parts to government. There's good government, there's bad government, there's tyrannical government, there's not tyrannical government. There's the ones fighting against us, there's the one fighting for us. Hey, geniuses, I'm here to let you know something. It's government. You've been played your entire life. Open your eyes to reality, sheep. Lift up your head from grazing. Got a kid yelling for me. I'm doing a live stream. Well, I'm not doing a live stream, I'm doing a video, but anyway. But lift your head up from grazing. Jump out of that fence that they got you in. And open your eyes to the world, what's really going on. The world is changing, not because somebody is doing it. It's because your fucking sick ass is allowing it.